If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated.
Hello, Laws on the Road subscribers and followers. I had a comment the other day on one of the videos I made a while ago. So from Jean or Jeannie, I'm not sure which. It's either Jean or Jeannie. So I apologize. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Said that if I only give you the good aspects of this lifestyle, that everybody would come out here expecting everything to be great. And I've made a commitment to you several times throughout the 250 videos that I've made that, you know, I wanted to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, you know, this one is not going to be a happy one. I'm not, you know, it's just not going to be, you know, oh boy, look at me, I'm having a great time. You know, this one is actually pretty tough. As I have said in a previous video, we've come back to Missouri. Here it is, October 22nd, I believe. And we've come back to Missouri to take care of a very sick family member. And it's actually Carolyn's very sick, it's actually Carolyn's family member. Look, we came out here, and I think a lot of people have the same expectation that you're going to come out here and live the dream. I've heard that so many times. You're living the dream. You're living a dream. Living a dream. Well, the dream comes in little short spurts. Yeah, you know, we went to West Virginia, in the Virginia area, and it was pretty nice. You know, we really enjoyed the mountains and had a great time. But it was miserably cold most of the summer. It's not, I don't want everybody to think I'm complaining. I want you to point out the facts to you. Because living the dream wasn't the dream I had in mind. I'll be honest with you. The dream I had in mind was, you know, everything was going to be, yay, this is perfect. Yay, this, minute after minute after minute. And it's not. It's less perfect most of the time with little pieces of perfect. We spent the summer pretty chilly. The day we left West Virginia to go to South Carolina, it was 56 degrees. It was 11 o'clock in the morning, and that was mid-September. My expectation was we were going to be in the 70s, low 80s in the summer, and we weren't. We were more in the 60s and the 50s. So we finally make it to Florida, and boy, living the dream. Boy, we were living the dream for 2 weeks. Kinda. I mean, the weather was perfect, the environment was perfect, the ocean was perfect, all that was perfect. Except Carolyn had gotten some bad news from the sick family member. So we spent most of our time in the camper getting all the information we needed to get about the sick family member. So it's not like we really got to enjoy much of Florida because we were busy working from a distance to take care of the family member. But here's the dream. The dream was I was going to spend a glorious winter in Florida. That was the dream. We spent 2 weeks in Florida with a lot of stress and a lot of doubt and a lot of worry and fear and scared and all kinds of things. Here we are, we're back in Missouri, October 22nd. And I'm struggling to get a video in because it's raining. It is 49 degrees. I should be wearing a coat, but you know, I like my flannel shirt because I think most of my videos I have been in this flannel shirt. It's 49 degrees. There's a breeze. And to top it off, we're at a paid campsite. And I don't know if anybody is aware how much I despise paid campsites, but Carolyn and I are not big on having people around. And we're at a campsite that over the weekend had 200 campers in it, at least. I mean, this campground is a state park, and it was holiday weekend for this park and trick-or-treaters, and it was packed full. I mean, packed full. Again, knowing from all the videos that I've made we're just not really into that many people. We were actually, when the trick-or-treating happened, we didn't want to be part of it, so we went to town, and they said we could come back to our camper at 6 o'clock because they were going to shut everything down so you couldn't leave or come back. Well, we got back at 6:30 thinking, okay, plenty of time, we can get back to our camper. Nope, they decided to shut it down to 7:30. So we were just sitting in our truck for an hour. So here we are in a paid campsite, and you know, very uncomfortable. And I got to get back to the weather. We're freezing. We're absolutely freezing. The camper's staying pretty warm with the electric heater, but we can only stay here for another week. We leave on Friday. That means we got to find someplace else to go. We're hoping that we can go and driveway camp in somebody's house. We're hoping. We haven't really gotten any word back on that yet. Which means we might have to go back to a free campsite, which means now we're back down to propane and a generator. And we got to figure all this out. It's cold. Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing of what I'm trying to tell you. The dream was we were going to be in Florida, kicked back in our lawn chair, watching the tide roll in and back out again, drinking a cup of coffee. And I say a cup of coffee because I don't drink anything but water and coffee. So I'm drinking a cup of coffee. That was the dream. The reality is I'm in Missouri. It's 49 degrees, sporadic rain. It rained all day yesterday. Surrounded by people with the thought of having to go back to a free campsite, that's what we're supposed to be doing anyways, and trying to endure the weather. Now look, we'll probably end up being here till December 1st. It's going to be miserable. So this is not the dream. We hope to get back to the dream, but this is not the dream. So please be aware that when you start if you start your nomadic life, that the dream comes in short little spurts. It's not this continuous wonderful thing that is just 24 hours a day, you're living a dream. Because most of the time you're not. So anyway, I didn't want to be too negative. I tried to keep it somewhat positive and keep some context to this. So I hope it gives you a little bit of idea of what it's all about, and that Jean or Gina, whatever her name is, and I apologize, has a good point. I need to point out more often, not just the good stuff, but the bad stuff, because if you come out here and you always are running into these bad little things like we are, we didn't expect this, you're going to be unprepared like we are. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.